Hi friends, it's Angela here, and I'm back with podcast episode number 5, When You Need a Fresh Start. So, where do we begin with this one? This is a juicy topic because everybody comes to this place where they need a fresh start from somewhere different. Maybe you're in the middle of a divorce. Maybe you're starting over in life, in midlife, and your children have all moved out and gone to college, or you're on your own. Maybe you just come to a certain age and you're single and you want a fresh start in life, or maybe you've had a health crisis or a financial crisis, or something has brought you to this place where you need a fresh start. Well, I'll tell you, for me, when life came crashing down and I needed a fresh start, your mind doesn't just tell you you need a fresh start, but you end up just creating that fresh start. And so how it happened for me was, it was a health crisis. So a couple years ago, I went through a major ordeal where I was very, very sick, and I was sick at work. I was being bullied and harassed by my executive director. I was getting sicker and sicker, and so handling the harassment was becoming nearly impossible to bear. And I would go to the doctor in the emergency so many times, and nobody would help me. Nobody would listen to me. They would just send me away, tell me to take some Pepto-Bismol and keep going on with my life. And of course, during the time of COVID, this is a time where you weren't always able to get in the office, if ever. It was very rare that I could get in the office to see someone, so they were just listening to you over the phone. So they couldn't see my physical body and all the symptoms and the decline that was happening. And one day things came crashing down, and I ended up being flown to a big major city for emergency. And it turns out that my intuition and my gut that I was listening to the entire time was right, and something was wrong with me. Very, very wrong, to the point where I got diagnosed with a terminal illness, and then following that needed a heart transplant due to this way that this cancer type illness, which is like a rare disease called amyloidosis, deteriorates your organs. And there were so many times that in my life that I feel like I've had a fresh start. I've created a fresh start for myself. Well, you better believe I needed a fresh start after healing and trying to recover from this one. This is a major life episode. So if I can do it, you can do it. And here I am today, feeling really good, healing every day. And it's been 1 year since my heart transplant. And there is no cure for this disease, but I'm giving myself my own fresh start. And I want that for you too. We're only given this one life, one shot. That's it. This isn't a warm-up round. This isn't an episode where we're going to have another one, a new trial later on, and we're just kind of practicing. This is it. This is your one life. And so I want you to take that fresh start by the horns and say, what matters to me now? Am I just going to continue on this pathway of unhappiness or unfulfillment? Or am I going to take the bull by the horns and really, really listen to my desires and really listen to what's going on within me and what I truly want? We have no guaranteed tomorrow. So let's make our big dreams and desires on the forefront. Why not put those right in front of us? And we can't treat those things just like there's going to be lots of time to do them, because we just don't know. And I don't want this to be negative. I want this to be completely positive. I want this to be your turning point where you look back and say, no more. Or this is the new me, and I have so many desires and dreams that it's my time. So is it your time? Isn't now your time? This is your time. Take it, grab it. Really listen to your intuition and what your gut is telling you that you truly desire. Because you have probably lived a long time giving to others. Maybe you're a mother giving to children, or a grandmother giving to daughters and sons, or children and grandchildren, or a sister or a wife. No matter what, I know that you've been a caregiver. Or maybe you're still a caregiver for your partner or a child or someone. And you've always given your heart to everybody else your whole life. You've given, and it's time for you to receive. This is your time to shine. So what is it within you? What is your vision of your future? If you were to close your eyes right now and dream a little dream about what the most amazing, perfect future for you would look like, what would that be? Who would you be? How would you be acting? How would you be dressing? Where would you be? What kind of things would you be saying? What would be happening in your life? Those are the things that you got to grab onto right now and work towards. Say yes to the desire within you. Say yes to yourself. You deserve it. If you can dream it, you can have it. If you can dream it, you deserve it. We only have so much time and so many minutes and so many hours left on this planet. Why not make it what we want? Maybe there's something you need to do right now. Maybe there's a big decision you need to make. Maybe there's a relationship you need to end that's bringing negativity into your life. Maybe there's something you need to do to just fulfill your deepest desires. Maybe there's a trip you need to take or plan, or something you need to create or build or be, or a new career, a new job, a new relationship, something you want to see change. What is that fresh start for you? Once you really have that vision in your mind and you can smell it, you can see it, I can tell you that one of my big dreams is to go travel. Now that I've been through what I've went through, I really want to try not to feel that pressure of time. I want to enjoy life without that clock ticking feeling, and I really want to do those things on my list, and I'm going to. And some of them are traveling to places that I've always wanted to be. And so where I put myself is I smell that ocean water. I picture myself walking down these little brick streets with beautiful flowers and vivid colors. I can smell the food. I can visualize myself stopping and having coffee and pastries and wearing a flowy dress and a hat, taking food to the beach and having a picnic. I will achieve these things that I have in my mind, and you will too, as long as you don't let fear take over. Fear is one of those things that just continues to hold us back in our comfort zone, and when we are in our comfort zone, we're not making any progress. And although it can feel really good in that place for a while, eventually you realize you've lived years in that comfort zone. And so much time has been gone. It's not wasted because you've been given life. And as long as you're breathing and I'm breathing, we are so lucky and should be so grateful to have this very day. Right now, the next minute, we've never had before. We've never had this day before. This is the first time we're living this day and feeling this in our life, thinking these thoughts, They're not the same exact thoughts as we've always thought, because we're having a vision and we're going to believe in this dream, and we're not going to let fear stop us. So what is that fresh start for you? I want to hold it. I want to hold it out there for you too. So whatever that little small action step, whatever step you can take towards living your dream, researching that trip, looking at something new, creating that vision board that you can go back to constantly and look at and see, whatever that is, take that little baby step in doing something towards your dream today. So thanks so much for listening, and please leave me a comment and tell me what your big dream and vision for your life is going forward. I'm here to support you, and you can always reach out for one-on-one coaching at any time. So thank you so much for listening, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye, friends.